Hello, I'm Executive Chef Joseph Schultzline. Welcome to our kitchen. Today I'd like to share with you one of the many variations of an American classic, meatloaf. There is no shortage of variations for that dish. You can use ground beef, veal, lamb, chicken, duck, anything you want. Here today I'm going to make a turkey meatloaf. We're going to do it gluten-free, and we're actually going to do it in cast iron and in a smoker on a Traeger grill. So join me now and I will show you how I prepare this meal. Well, the first thing we're going to do is mix our components together. We'll begin with 3 pounds of ground turkey, seasoned with some kosher salt. I will then add 2.5 cups of mirepoix. That'll be 1 cup of onion small diced, 3/4 a cup of carrot small diced, 3/4 a cup of celery small diced. I also added 1.5 cups of mushroom small diced, and all these items were pre-cooked. I sauteed them with some oil, some salt, and herbs. Now that I got this in here, I will then take my herb rub, which is just a dry rub that I make with dried marjoram, parsley, thyme, granulated onion, granulated garlic, and we have about half a cup of that, so we'll throw that into it. I also added about 2 tablespoons of dried mushroom powder. I will then add 3 eggs. For turkey, I like to add 1 egg per pound. Turkey seems to be very moist and it's very lean, so we will need some fat component into this to give a little flavor, which we will see later on in the program. Now I will add about half a cup of Dijon mustard, and I have about a cup of almond flour. Now that we have it mixed, we are ready for putting it into the pan. Now for this particular variation, we will be doing this in the cast iron on a Traeger grill. And as I mentioned before about a fat component, we are going to actually line this with caul fat. So what we'll do is stretch this out and just line the inside of the cast iron with this.
Now we have it lined. We will then fill in with our ground turkey mixture.
Now this can be done many ways. You could shape this in a bread loaf pan, just mold it by hand, do it in roasting pan, or however you want to. Because I'm putting this onto the grill and with all the soot and burning, I don't want to use my, enamel coated ones or other pans. I want to use cast iron, in which I use for outdoor stuff. So now that we have our mixture pressed down in, gently lay your caul fat across the top. You have it. Now we will transfer this to the preheated Traeger grill, 350 degrees Fahrenheit. If you want to, you can do this in the oven in the house. It's completely up to you. Well, here you have the turkey meatloaf. On the Traeger, I started at 350 degrees, and because the temperature outside was just above freezing, I went an extra 25 degrees Fahrenheit up to 375 in order to compensate for the additional ambient chill in the air. It took about an hour and 10 minutes or so, and we have a nice smoke, nice color on it, and now we are ready for service. We will remove it from this, slice it, and serve it with your favorite starch and vegetable. Well, here we are. We have our turkey meatloaf We decided to serve it with a pureed sweet potato, some charred broccolini, and for a sauce we used a balsamic reduction. And that is it for the turkey meatloaf. I hope you enjoy it, and hope you get a chance to try it. Some of the things are, obviously variations, by making it gluten-free is one, by wrapping in caul fat is another. Feel free to have fun with it. As I mentioned previously, there's nothing short of 1,000 different recipes for any type of meatloaf. Well, thank you very much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, comments, please feel free to insert them below. The recipe will follow the video. Yo, Etvayan.